This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, Shaq opened up on his podcast, The Big Podcast with Shaq, last night, and he spoke on having a really tough time with losses, including the death of his sister as well as Kobe.
I'm not doing well. I'm sick. I'm just getting over the death of my sister, and I haven't been sleeping after Aisha's death because it's just, not thinking about just the good times, but thinking about the times when I could have did something or could have did something different or could have loved her more. And the same thing hit when I found out this news. I didn't do anything. I haven't eaten. I haven't slept. I'm sick right now.
Damn.
Now, his sister passed in October. She died from cancer. Here's more of what Shaq had to say about his relationship with Kobe.
Our relationship was that of brothers. When I saw Kobe and his daughters, loved them. He saw my kids, loved them. If you look at my kids' Instagram, he talked to Sharif yesterday morning.
He was checking in on your son not an hour before his death.
So all the stuff that is documented between us, it was never a dislike. It's just, listen, this is what brothers do. I have a younger brother. We fight all the time. But guess what? I love him. And I love Kobe Bryant. I'm the first to say, hey, I got 4 rings, and I know I couldn't have got 3 without him. So I'm glad we became closer. But I just sit back and say, what if? And the only thing that saddens me is he's not going to be here when he walks into the Hall of Fame.
Damn, man.
That's sad. They actually won 3 NBA championships in a row together.
Yeah, I saw an idiot yesterday say, finally y'all want to put Kobe Bryant in the Hall of Fame. Dumbass, this is his first year of eligibility, and he's a nominee this year, and he was going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer anyway. Foolish ass.
All right, well, Shaquille O'Neal's son, Sharif, actually had just spoken to Kobe that morning. Kobe had sent him a DM, "You good, fam?" And Sharif responded, "Yeah, just getting this work in, trying to figure out my next move. How you been?" And that was in the morning.
Damn.
All right, now, in addition to that, Kobe was actually working on a kid's book. And the author of The Alchemist was actually the person working on it with him, Paulo Coelho. And he revealed that he put up some DMs where Kobe had actually sent to him, "Let's write that book together." And he responded, "Anytime." And this was just last year. So now Coelho said he deleted the draft. He said it didn't make any sense to publish without him. It wouldn't add anything relevant to him or his family. That doesn't stop me from writing someday about things I learned from Kobe and how much of a larger-than-life person he was. But the children's book did not make sense anymore.
Yeah, he put out a children's book last year. I forgot. I think it's called the Wizard series or the Wizard series or something like that.
But The Alchemist was one of Kobe's favorite books. So he even had recommended it to Kyrie Irving also.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now, speaking of books, let's talk about Oprah's book club because people are upset about the novel that Oprah has chosen for her book club. And she does her book club on Apple, right? And the book is called American Dirt by Janine Cummings. Now, a lot of people criticized her for having this book be the next book that she's featuring, and here's how Oprah responded.
So when I first started to hear your comments opposing the selection, I was asking the question in earnest, like, what is offensive? I've spent the past few days listening to members of the Latinx community, and I hear them. So what I want to do is bring people together from all sides to talk about this book and who gets to publish what stories.
All right, the problem is it's a white woman who is writing about Mexican migrants. And she got over $1 million, by the way, to do this book. And the book is also going to be adapted into a movie. And so there's a lot of criticism because Latinx people are not represented in the publishing world, and they certainly don't get those deals like that when they write about their own experiences. And they said even in the book, there's a lot of things that aren't even true. Like she calls her mom abuela, and that's grandmother in Spanish. And just other certain things that she does in the book that are not authentic to the experience. So they had problems with that, with American Dirt. Also, they said there's some plagiarism. There's a lot of similarities to other authors' works. In particular, there's a similarity to author Orea, who writes about, in one of his characters in his book, and it's a nonfiction book, getting crushed by the tires of a garbage truck, and she has a very similar scene in her novel as well.
So basically, it's too much mayonnaise when there needs to be more Goya, is what you're saying.
Exactly. And Latinos make up only 6% of the literary industry, according to a study on diversity, and the nation is close to 20% Latino. So.
What is the book actually about? Is it about the Latinx community?
Yeah, it's a fictional novel, and it's about Mexican migrants, something that she has not experienced.
Goodness
a lot
gracious.
of things they said aren't even factual that she writes about in the book.
And she got $1 million for it?
Yeah, but when you do a fictional book, you still want to be true to what the experience is like. Like you're writing about places in Mexico that don't even exist anymore, or saying that you're putting sour cream on tacos in the street, just certain things. Calling the mom abuela when that really means grandmother in Spanish.
Fiction.
Yeah, I'm not defending this mayonnaise flavored mammal, but just to play white devil's advocate, if it's a fiction book, I don't know if you got to be actual and factual.
I think it's just actual to what the experience would be like if it really was in Mexico.
But it's false.
It's a fabricated, but it's supposed to be. It's a fictional book. But like if somebody's writing about Monk's Corner, you want them to actually name like real streets. And you can't write about a real place, but write about it.
I'm gonna say there's spaceships there. I'm gonna say there's all types of things there.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was supposed to seem like it was real.
Because you can have a fictional book, set in a real place, but the story is,
it's fake.
Fake.
It's not a sci-fi or anything like that.
Think about all of these books that have been written about New York, or these movies that have done about New York. I Am Legend is a fictional movie, but it was based in New York. Avengers, they fought here in New York, but it was a fictional story.
You mean I Am Legend's not real?
Man, shut up, man.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't do things like call your mother abuela when abuela means grandmother in Spanish. That's just incorrect. You get it? Okay. Well,
What if your mom is somebody's grandma?
But not yours.
Yeah.
Don't confuse me this morning.
Because my kids call my mama Grammy, and I'll play with her sometimes. Like, hey, what's up, Grammy? You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Are you defending this now?
I just said I wasn't defending it, but I am defending the fact that fictional work is fictional work.
I'm just telling you what the controversy is behind all of this, though. And the outrage. And they actually did have to cancel. There was a book signing that she was supposed to be doing. They actually had to cancel it because of all this controversy surrounding it. And people are upset that, Oprah, why don't you use one of these authors that write about authentic experiences that are actually Latino, that can tell those stories better?
And you said only 6%?
Yes.
Wow.
In the publishing world. All right, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.